I'm Cymye and welcome to my kitchen. Today I will show Cavdle, the first composer with transparent lid, so you can see all the process, and it can make a pre-composter in 2 hours. Also reduce the volume by 90%, heats up at high temperature, sterilizing the material and does not leave a bad smell during the process. Composters like this are especially good for those people who live in apartments or small places and like to grow plants and their own vegetables. Other than that, you also help the nature decreasing your footprint. And if you want to help the nature and also my channel, don't forget to leave the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And before we start, I just need to remind you guys, I tested one prototype, so changes and improvements will occur until the ship out date. For example, today we have the panel like this, but the final panel will be made by radium carved light. The final version will be more refined and have more details. You can follow all the process accessing the link in the description, and don't forget, for those people who buy first will get 52% off. So if you are interested, don't forget to check the campaign. Regarding the design, Cavdle is very minimalistic and looks good in any kitchen. It comes with transparent lid, which allows you to see the entire process through it. It has a tilted design, which makes it easy when you want to look inside or to put leftovers inside the compartment. Cavdle is small, a little smaller than an air fryer, so it is very easy for you to put it anywhere. If you look at the back, there is 2 compartments with activated charcoal to help eliminate the bad smell, but according to them, the final design will change a little and will be like this as shown in the picture. And yes, during the process the house will not stink. The smell is just something like food being prepared. Of course, not like, oh my god, very delicious, but not the smell as a rotten food. And another good thing is the compartment inside is easily removable and it has no sticking coat. You can wash manually in the sink or even put in a dishwasher machine. You can put a lot of things, for example, like vegetable peels, fruit peels, eggshells, leftover food, and a lot of other things. They have a complete list with do and don'ts, and you can always check it there. I tested Cavdle with the food I was preparing for the dinner, of course not the food but the leftovers, and later I will show the results. And how it works. Near the lid there is 2 buttons where you can turn on, turn off, you can choose the volume to be decomposed and also the mode. For modders there is quick, normal and fermented mode. Each mode is used for different purposes, and Cavdle explains in details in its manual, so you can check which situation you should choose each mode. The active principle is basically the same in all modes. It will break in small particles, it will heat up and dehydrate the material, but the process time, the temperature and the rest time will be different in each mode. In fermented mode, for example, the material will rest for a longer time with a lower temperature, so this fermentation can happen. And I tested 2 modes, the quick and the normal mode. In quick mode, I open up a few times during the process to show how it turns out. And in the end, I got as a result a mixture with much less volume than I put in, and much drier too, but it wasn't completely dry in the end. I asked them if I chose the wrong mode or wrong volume, and they said it's difficult for them to tell me because they didn't know what exactly I put inside. And they also explained to me, depending on what we do, we will generate a different kind of material with different texture and humidity as well. So the second time I tested the normal mode and I chose large volume, and in the end the result was a very dry compound, which is good for those who want to keep it for longer and use it later. I asked them if there was an easier way for us to get the result as we want. For example, because sometimes we want it very dry and sometimes we don't want it too much dry. And since the lid is transparent, you can choose the normal mode and choose large volume and check time to time. Then, when you get the result you want, you can stop the Cavdle anytime, and here is a little bit of the process. Too bad I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad I've been save it for later or use it to prepare the soil. And I was amazed. It's hard to believe, but during the process, the sound of the engine working and the material moving inside the machine is relatively low. And if you are worried about safety, to use Cavdle, you have to install the lid with this parting facing down. If you put in the wrong position, you will see an error message, and then you just need to put the lid in the correct position. And this message will also appear if you open the lid during the process. Cavdle will automatically stop the blades to avoid any accident. And there is one more tip I want to share with you guys. When the process is over, it's better you wait for a little. Or if you want to remove the container from inside, the buckle handle doesn't get hot. But if you want to hold the button to turn it upside down, it's better you use a cloth because it will be still hot. And last but not least, Cavdle is economic. They are still making some testing and improvements, but the result we got now is this one. So please leave in the comment what do you think about Cavdle, and don't forget, if you are interested in this one, the link will be in the description. And don't forget, if you like my content, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye!